What's up, y'all? This is Brian Mazie, aka Franchise Play, and I'm coming to you with franchise fiction. Now, what's that? Basically, I'm doing the Bulls MyGM series, and of course, I'm not going to have the full draft class the way I like to do it with the real rookies ready just now, right? But you got to have the draft class ready from the beginning. So, I got some suggestions from subs. Devin Smythe was one. The other guy who actually had it first, I can't quite place his name. My bad, dog. You know who you are. But he said, you know what, you should make a fictional draft class, you know, what up, storylines and all that. And I said, you know what, that's a good idea, bro. And Devin Smythe came in, he seconded that suggestion. So this is what we have. This man on the screen right now is more than likely going to be the top prospect in this draft. His name is Hussein Hawkins. Yes, Hussein. Hussein, he ain't. Think about that for a second, what I just said. At any rate, 7 foot, 269 pound, 19-year-old. Went to UNC Charlotte. So you might be figuring out, how in the world is his name Hussein? Well, don't worry about it. Don't even ask questions. You learn not to ask questions after a while. He's done what we pull the reverse Milicic. Now you might be saying, now what in the world is a reverse Milicic? Well, Darko Milicic recently gave up his career as a basketball player to be a kickboxer. Yes. Word is his first opponent is Larry Brown. Not really, but you could understand if that was the case. Hussein Hawkins is doing the reverse Milicic. He used to be an MMA fighter. Now he wants to be a basketball player. And he has the size. He has the athleticism. He can do it. Hey, but he has a mean streak, and he's a little off his rocker. Look at his face. Does he look like he's totally sane? Hussein, he ain't. Follow with me if you can get it. This is probably going to be the top prospect, like I said, 7 foot, 269 pounds. I'm not going to show ratings because we want to have it some sort of a, you don't know how guys are going to turn out. You have an idea. You don't know how it's going to work out. Hussein Hawkins is somebody to keep your eye on in more ways than one because you never know what's going to happen. Next up is Fitzpatrick Mac, one of the oldest people in the draft class, 27 years old. Sometimes things happen in life and you don't get to do what you want to do when you think you need to do it. That is Fitzpatrick Mac's story. He used to be a rapper in the 90s. Well, not in the 90s. He wasn't a rapper in the 90s. I'm sorry. He was a rapper in the Bay Area in the 2000s, but things didn't work out. His producer was supposed to give him some beats. He never called him. He kept calling and nobody answered. So he wanted to play basketball. He's 6'6". He's a tweener. Shooting guard, small forward. He does not play any defense. He allergic to defense like you wouldn't believe. He's not going to guard anybody. But he can score. And he's a very good athlete, but he dribbles a little bit too much. But if you're looking for somebody to put the ball in the basket, Fitzpatrick Mac is probably your guy. But there are some injury concerns. Let's talk about it. You see, on his right elbow, there is a band. That band is there for a reason. The reason why is because he had elbow surgery at a rap concert. He fell off the stage, hit his elbow on the edge of a coffee table, and shattered it in 19 places. So that is the reason why his right elbow durability is a 35. So you don't know. You're running a risk. He ain't going to play no defense and his elbow is jacked up. So, but he can score. So you got to fit it in, see what's going to happen. Fitzpatrick Mac. Fitzpatrick Mac. Next up out of Temple. Yes, he went to college. Don't act like you can't believe he went to college. He did go. He went. He didn't finish, but he went. This is Xavier Wulf. And is this his real hair color? He said it is. And we didn't want to ask him no more questions because he started to scare us. So we just said, all right, whatever you say, dog. He looked like he used to be a mixture between a 90s rapper and a biblical character, but whatever. He's a good rebounder, not a great athlete, and he's an eccentric, unpredictable type of a personality, but he can rebound. He does not like the Rodman comparisons. He told us never say it again, and we decided we were never going to say it again, ever, period. That was it. So Xavier Wulf out of Temple, 6'9", 238 pounds, scrapper. He's a scrapper. He gets down there in the dirt. He gets going. All right. So if you need the Bulls, we don't need a power forward. So I'm pretty sure we're not going to be targeting Mr. Wulf, but somebody better, because I don't want to see what happens if he goes undrafted. So that's this episode of Franchise Fiction. We're going to roll this out. Going to roll it pretty quick so we can hurry up and get this MyGM series started, because you know you can't start it without the draft class, and I want the draft class. So here we go. Y'all asked for the fictional draft class, and we rolling with it. Leave me a like. Tell me if you appreciate the Franchise Fiction or not, or tell me if you just think this is ridiculous. I'm still going to finish it anyway, probably. But tell me something. Subscribe, follow.